Today, cheating in the NFL looks like this.
He was going to pay off the officials.
This is the entire history of cheating in the NFL. It all started in the early 20th century. And for the first 20 years, it was like the Wild West. The Packers got banned for using college kids under fake names. The Cardinals stole a title using high schoolers. And coaches were basically making up rules on the fly. Well, that definitely changed in 1946, because that was the year the Cleveland Browns were formed by and named after football coach Paul Brown. And this guy wanted to win so badly, he basically invented modern football.
The timed 40-yard dash, the draw play, the pocket to protect his quarterback.
He was the first to put all his plays on paper and have players study them. He used film to study teams.
Even the face mask. And mind you, the Browns weren't even in the NFL at this point. They were in the AAFC, a rival organization, and the Browns were still tryharding the sport. He was trying so hard, in fact, that he didn't stop at inventing new plays. He also invented a ton of ways to cheat. He was sending fake reporters to spy on other practices and having scouts climb poles with binoculars. That's straight Cold War type behavior. But since he was going full tryhard mode to win, paranoia started to kick in too. So paranoid that he'd sweep the locker room for bugs, then give pre-game speeches where he'd half talk to players, half search for bugs again. By 1948, the league knew but barely batted an eye, because the thing was, the Browns were unstoppable. Sure, some of it was probably from cheating, but Paul was also a football savant, winning every AAFC championship from 46 to 49, and when the NFL absorbed the AAFC in 1950, the Browns entered and immediately won that championship too. For a while, nobody could really touch him, but in 1956, Brown finally crossed the line, because that year was when he unveiled literal war technology.
The local guy, he had familiarity with tank helmets from World War II. They put a receiver in a football helmet.
Yeah, dude literally invented in-helmet comms 4 decades before the rest of the league finally caught up. And sure, there were some problems.
Started to have a problem with outside interference. The quarterback, he was getting signals from a taxi company.
You felt like an idiot with the thing because it was an antenna and you would have to turn like that. So I'd have to stand outside the huddle going like this, until he came in loud and clear.
But when it did work, it allowed the Browns to call audibles from the sideline and turn the field into a chessboard. Unfortunately, though, it wasn't long until other teams caught on. The Lions figured out the Browns had a sideline transmitter, and the Giants supposedly intercepted the signal with their own receiver. And in no time, Paul Brown got exposed. The league banned coach-to-QB devices all the way until 1994. So after a decade of running pro football like a CIA op, Paul Brown finally got slapped down. But he should get some recognition for the rule bending he was able to pull off. Because even though he got hit with the ban hammer, he basically opened Pandora's box. From that point on, every cheater in the league knew the door was wide open to push the rules until they broke. But it didn't just start with teams and coaches cheating.